farted.
Hello, how's it going? My ticker. Oh, there it is. Welcome to another Beer and Cheese Tuesday. Cheers to the panel. Cheers, guys. We have Bumpy isms and East Coast LQ reviews. Cheers.
Cheers.
You cannot see East Coast LQ reviews name, but that is all right. I'll fix that. Yeah, so we brought a beer and cheese of choice, and we're gonna review it, pair it. Hopefully, it works out. Cheers to the other side of the world, the community, the world, the other side. Cheers, you guys, when you pop on in. I can't see anything at the moment. Oh, there you are. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with Bumpy first. Bring him up. There we go.
Hold on, I'm going to try to write something.
Uh-oh.
All right. Never mind. I won't. Huh. It tricked me. Anyways, I thought I could chat while on Streamlab, but I was able to write something and not send it. So what I have for my beer and cheese tonight, for the cheese, from Craft and Village Cheese Company, I have this traditional New England style maple smoked cheddar cheese. It's cold smoked over a blend of hardwood chips. This iconic Vermont cheese has a subtle smoked flavor, smooth, buttery, and savory. Handmade with milk from family farms. So they're out of Vermont. Maple smoked cheddar. I will get that out of the package afterwards and start cutting it up. The beer that I decided to pair this with also comes from Vermont. It comes from Brandon, Vermont. And it's the Foley Brothers Brewing. And it's a double maple brown. So it says Imperial Brown Ale brewed with maple syrup. Comes in at 8.2% ABV. Says this Imperial American Brown Ale is brewed with and fermented with Vermont maple syrup. A lot of it. Yum. Cheers. All right.
Cheers.
Let's go ahead and crack this open and pour it. And then I'll open up the cheese and cut that.
Long as you don't fart.
Maple
Yeah.
smoke. Damn.
Oh,
That-
it's coming out.
Splashed me. Yeah, it's already coming out of the top of the can. It wanted to get out.
I think I've had that beer.
Yeah, it's got a kind of khaki to mocha colored head. It's pretty dark brown. You can see through it. It is like ruby red to brown. So, yeah, looks nice.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers, dude.
All right. Next, we got East Coast. Oh, this one does this. Jesus Christ.
Oh. Oh, hello.
There! God!
Oh, there we go.
Goodness.
So, what do we usually present? The cheese first, right? And then
Yeah. Yeah, whatever you want. It's all good.
Okay. All right. So, I don't know if I've had this one before. I went to the grocery store down the street from my house. I need to go back to that place that me and Beerman and Eric went to because that place is freaking cool, man. I think it's like 45 minutes away from me. But today we have McCall's grass-fed Irish cheddar. So it says 6 month, assuming that's how long it's been aged for. This 7-ounce block was like $7 and change, $7 and like 50 cents, something around there. Yeah. So that's the cheese. I'll cut that up after. That's all right. And then we have a beer from Tilted Barn. This is the Chosen One, double IPA. They kind of changed their can art. I mean, I kind of like the sticker over the print on the can, but it still looks good. Yeah, it's some nice can art. This is 8% alcohol by volume. It's called The Chosen One. It's American Double IPA overflowing with hops. Does it tell you what hops? No, it doesn't. All right. And then canned on 9/10/24. So we got a freshie. Nice fresh
Nice.
can. We got our mechanical brewery glass. It's a little bit of water in it. Let's get that out of there. Pour this up. Tab. Oh, my can's also overfill. Pour. And I've had this beer before. Full disclosure. I've actually pretty sure I've done a review on it. I think 4-pack of these cost you right around like $20. So we got a really nice hazy golden orange. Looks really, really nice. Look at that. Looks awesome.
Really good.
Can't really see the head. We got about a finger and a half head. Super hop saturated. Not much effervescence though. And yeah, we'll see if this works with this Irish cheddar. So cheers, guys.
Awesome. Cheers, dude. All right.
Thanks for having me, man. It's been a while, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I did it right. You got to drag them to a certain point, a little area. All right. So I'll do the beers first. This is a cheapie, man. So be prepared. Figured I'd go ape shit on you guys. This is the Old German premium lager.
That's
So
cool.
I imagine it's a adjunct lager unless it's German, but I don't probably an adjunct lager. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't tell you the percentage, and I don't have a date. Oh wait, no, it's a code date.
Wasn't the like all those adjunct lagers like Bush and all like wasn't that all made by like German recipes, German immigrants?
I think.
Anheuser-Busch.
I imagine they originally came from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they just added their corn and rice and everything else. But so that's that. Nice, clean, as clean as it can be with an unscrubbed glass. But it's got a nice gold, really nice light gold color with a nice effervescence and a bone white head. Big old fatty head. Smells appropriate. And then I got a cheese. I got 2 cheeses. The other one I'll do next week. But it was free. It was given to me from work. The maintenance guy found them in the fridge and was like, "Hey, you want these?" So I went. They're from Trader Joe's. It's their Cambozola triple cream soft ripened cheese. So it kind of looks like a brie. It's got that soft like buttery brie thing with the mold on the outside. You can see the moldy shit.
It looks like a brick.
Yeah, it's huge. I was like, yeah, I'll take it.
That's a
And there's no more. Oh, it was $7 actually from what
nice.
it's right there. But yeah, that's that. I'll cut it up after though. It's gonna be a mess. It's really bloated too. It's like all bleh. But we'll see if it goes. It has looks like it has some bainage in it too, like blue cheese. So there you go. See how it works. All right, let's go ahead and let's bring up Bumpy and get the full review. Cheers.
Cheerios.
Oh, come on. There we go.
There's the cheese. It's definitely smoky. It smells a lot like a ham product. Yeah. See, I thought this was like done with maple syrup. It's just maple wood, so it's just a smoky cheese, cheddar cheese. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So it has like a real strong kind of like ham hock saltiness, stuff like that on the aromas. Getting that smoke flavor on the palate right up front. It is a lot like ham, like cubed ham. buttery, salty, kind of a mild cheddar. I would say it's not a big funky cheddar at all. Let me get that piece right there. That's an end piece. Has that smoked rind. See how smoky that makes it versus the center pieces. It's a cheese that's kind of, it breaks down fairly easily on the palate. Start chewing it, chew right through. There's no crystals at all. It does kind of start to stick to the palate a little bit. The outer rind is easy to chew through. It's not rubbery or anything. It's almost the same texture as the center of the cheese. It has a little bit more of like a almost like a sandy type feel to it, but good. Yeah, the smoke is definitely mildly in there. It's not overtaking this cheese. Like I said, it's more of a mild cheddar. The butteriness from the cheese, the kind of salinity from the cheese, or as they say, savoriness. And then the smokiness just blends real well. It's more smoky and hammy on the aromas than it is on the palate to get just a little bit of that kind of hamminess. Yeah, not bad. It's an enjoyable cheese so far. The beer, that does have maple syrup in it. It's fruity. Right off the first aroma. It's fruity, and there's a like deep brown breadiness to it. It has a kind of a smell of sweetness. The fruitiness is kind of like, it's a little bit like raisin, but kind of closer to the grape side. So like a younger fruit, a non-wrinkly raisin. Yeah. All right. Cheers.
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 That's a fuller bodied brown ale. So that's a medium to medium full mouthfeel on that. Yeah, there's bread, like brown bread crust type notes. Kind of grapey to going towards borderline raisin, maybe more like a yellow or gold raisin. Bam. Acrid as hell. There's like a big char finish to this one. Pretty bitter. So yeah, big bitter bite. I'd say woodsy and piney on the finish. I'm not getting maple syrup pretty much at all. There's like a lingering like bite in my throat. It feels more like hop burn, but it is an 8.2% ABV brown ale. So I don't know. I don't think it's alcohol, but yeah. Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, when that bitterness grabs hold, it's just, it's too much.
Wow.
All right. Let's mix the cheese with the beer.
All right.
Cheesers. Let's get a thicker slice than that. It's kind of a thin one.
Jesus.
Throw you down. Where are you, thick boy? There's a thicker one.
Don't be talking dirty to his cheese.
Yeah.
From drinking the beer, I got to eat more cheese. I can already tell you, eating the cheese after drinking the beer, the smokiness is just like gone. I need a stack. All right, so having the cheese on the palate, drinking the beer, I do get like a slight kind of maple flavor out of the beer. With the coating of the cheese on the palate, it cuts back on the bitterness bite for a while. Eventually, that bitterness just kicks in. But at least I was able to enjoy more of the kind of sweeter, fruitier notes out of this beer before that bitterness really kicked with eating the cheese. The smoke just gets washed away with this, though. There's no smokiness left on the palate at all. All right. Just knowing that I can't eat a little thin slice of cheese after drinking this beer, I'm going to have a chunk.
Let's take a bite of the block.
Yeah. All right. I'll be chewing for a while after this, so bear with me.
Like a dog eating peanut butter.
Cheezers.
Cheezers. That is a big chunk, eh?
That is. Clogged toilet.
The bitterness is just so much. I am getting alcohol now. Alcohol is coming up from like I'm breathing. That was too much cheese in my mouth to enjoy. But yeah, though the bitterness of this beer it's too much.
Huh.
Don't break anything. All right. Well, that does it. I'll continue eating the cheese and drinking the beverage, and
All right.
let you know where I land them.
Cool. Thanks, Bumpy.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thanks, Bill, man. Cheers.
Hell yeah. Now we got Tanner.
All right.
Hey, it worked.
All right. We're not drinking. We're just tasting. It's tasting. It's fancy, Sharon. It's on South Park. All right. So it does actually say age 6 months on the side of this. There you go. All
Is
right.
that butter?
It does kind of look like butter, doesn't it? You got some slices cut up. It does kind of look like butter. You are correct there, sir. It's not a super dry cheese. It's still a little flimsy. Doesn't crack super easy. A little oily. Looks really nice though. Definitely a kind of lighter, like a white cheddar, I guess you could say. Aroma on the cheese. Okay, so this is very nutty. Nutty and salty. So like a big salinity, I guess you could say, yeah. And maybe like touch of like some sweetness in there, like some caramel or something. But it does actually smell very buttery. It smells really good. Let's try it out. Cheezers.
Nice.
Jesus.
I'm gonna get a bigger piece of that too. So a good balance of up front was actually a little bit more dry, and then the finish is like super buttery. Get that nice salty bite. It's funny you said that because this, yeah, it's like a very buttery cheese. Try those sides. I think after you chew on the cheese a little bit more, the dryness starts to build. Kind of feel like you need something to wash it down with. But I would say it's got a pretty sharp bite. Um, Nothing too crazy intense or dry like that. Not overly salty. Nice touch of sweetness in there as well. Yeah, this is really solid. This would be a good cheese to just have like on a cheese board spread like charcuterie, with crackers and some ham and stuff, or like pepperoni and all that good stuff. Let's try the beer now. All right. So this is the Tilted Barn Chosen One. Nose. Yeah, Tilted Barn has that kind of treehouse aspect where a lot of their New Englands have that, like, you can tell it has that yeasty. It's got like this big yeasty kind of breadiness on the nose, but then it's like full on peach and melon. And then maybe like Tangelo. It's kind of got that like tangerine, grapefruit thing going on. Really, it actually smells pretty sweet. It's got a good amount of sweetness. For being like 20 days old or whatever the heck it is, it's not overly green. It does have a little bit of like piney hop resin to it. But yeah, definitely not overly green on the nose. Very tropical. I would say more tropical than fruity. Oh, actually, after I did that little stir, the hop resin's totally coming out a little bit more. It's probably, it needed to sit probably. I mean, I needed a little stir. It's been sitting. Wow, yeah, that smells really good. 8%, totally not noticeable. If I handed you this, you wouldn't be able to tell that this was 8% at all. A little bit of that like honey-like sweetness from the malts. Let's try it out. Cheers, guys.
Let's cheers.
Cheers. Please, beer delicious.
Oh my gosh. I remember why I like this beer so much. So, it's got a really nice pineapple peach up front. And then there's actually like maybe like a berry note, like berry combined with like pine and grapefruit on the finish. Super silky smooth. It's totally got that oaty, big oaty mouthfeel. Second sip, I got a little bit of that green aspect. Like I said, it's probably because it's 20 days old. But really not burny. It doesn't have like that green burn in the chest. 8% well hidden. Yeah, this is totally a crushable, dangerous beer. This is one of those beers where you get it on tap, you get it on draft, and you can just totally put it back way too easy. It's like it'll get a little dangerous. But yeah, this beer's pretty solid for sure. Not overly dank. It's not overly tropical. It's not overly fruity. I would say it's just more of like a really well-balanced New England IPA. Now let's try some cheese and then we'll drink our beer. Right.
Right.
Either guys.
3 beers.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Is there some? Oh, I think that someone's got voices going. I thought that was outside my window. Surprisingly,
My wife's watching TV.
oh, I thought they were outside the window. I was like, who the heck? I thought my neighbor was
Watch
outside.
out. People outside your window.
Yeah, well, there's an AC there, so they got to climb over that. The nuttiness comes out pretty well. I think it totally intensifies the buttery aspect. Surprisingly, it doesn't create like that overly astringent thing, with this being kind of more like a dank kind of New England. Let's go for another slide. I get a lot more peach. The peach definitely comes out. The buttery aspect actually kind of cuts through the pine and the dank. You're really not left with much of an astringency. Not really left with much hop resin. The sweetness from the malts is totally brought out by the sweetness in the cheese. Yeah, this is a really solid pairing. It makes the beer even more crushable. And you'd probably eat this entire block, which you definitely don't want to do tonight. But I probably could. Let's try it the other way. See how it works out. Typically, I like to just wash down the cheese with the beer, but for science, beercha, right? That's what.
Science.
Yeah. So, kind of as expected. The astringency is definitely built up a little bit. This is a pretty strong cheese. It's actually got a nice sharp bite to it, and it does kind of overpower the flavors from the beer. I would say that when you eat the cheese before the beer, they kind of blend together pretty well. But when you eat the cheese after the beer, it kind of drowns out the flavors from the beer. And that's not to say that this isn't a bold beer. I think it's just the fact that this is a pretty bold cheese. But overall, they work out pretty well.
Bold statement.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Bumpyism of the night. All right. Yeah, solid pairing. I'm satisfied. So I'll sit and eat and sip some more, and I'll let you know what I think next time around. Thanks for having me, beer man. Cheers, guys.
Awesome. Cool, man. Cheers.
Oh my God, there's the carbonation. I was waiting for it. Excuse me. Woo.
Good job. You did it.
You did it.
Yay.
You did it. You did it.
So,
There you go.
I don't know what old German percentage is. You know, I kind of want to look it up right now. Real quick.
I'm gonna try. I can look it up for you if you want.
If you want, yeah, that'd be great. I'll just.
What's it called? What's the brewery?
Old German Premium Lager.
Okay.
But it's really a nice, clean, brilliant looking beer. Really clear and very sparkly looking.
Oh, this is
Champagne
cool. I've
looking.
never seen this before.
4.2.
4.2.
Okay, nice and light. Good. Had the natty light right under it, so maybe they were putting them in their sections. That's all right. I don't mind lighter beer. So definitely an adjunct lager. You get a little of that corn. You get a little of the Pilsner cracker, corn, post-pro, goodness out of this beer. Everything's somewhat light too. It's not overwhelming or crazy. It's just got a slight apple to it. A lot of these have that little apple twist to it. That's really all I got to say about that. I had about 15 Dr. Pepper. And now I'm going to have an old German. So,
A sweet one.
let's try it. Cheers.
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 Cheerio, good sir.
Okay. So, light body, of course. It's actually a little softer than I would have thought. I thought it would be a little crispier. It doesn't have that apple like I was smelling in the nose. But it does have that crackery kind of thing. And it has the, I would want to say corn, perhaps rice, though. I don't know. I can't distinguish the two. Well, I guess no, I can, because the corn, it does have kind of a corny bite to it. It kind of tastes like cardboard. It's kind of, maybe it's because I just had an IPA. I'm trying to adjust my palate to this. But yeah, softer. Not a whole lot of excitement in this beer. more of a crusher, something you just take down with a good old Ron and with his hams, and you're good to go. So
Let me tell you something about hams.
we're gonna try. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So this cheese. For some reason, I feel like it's gonna overwhelm the beer because that was very underwhelming. This has so it's a gorgonzola mixed with like a brie. So it has veins in it as well, like the veinage, and it's got that funky curve to it. Ah, with a little bit of sexual sexual smell.
I thought you were
Uh,
gonna say healing.
little sexual smell with like kind of gross. If you know where I'm going with that, it's just nasty, like smelling. It's got a buttery cream to it,
Smells like a yeast infection.
perhaps with the with
Perhaps.
with the blue veins. Yeah, I'm almost scared to eat this. This is like this is like wearing those.
Just don't close your eyes and wait. That's just don't close your eyes and wait.
Just close my eyes. All right.
No, it's true.
It's it it smells so funky, dude.
Ooh,
Like
Jordan might like it.
yeah. It's a product of Germany. Okay. Milk from cows not treated with RBST.
Said something
R
else.
bullshit.
Are they German cows?
Society. Okay. Here we go. Oh God. What? Oh God, no. Oh. Oh. Oh man. Oh. I don't know if I can eat it. It tastes like medical band-aids. And like band-aids. Oh!
Mm. Medical
I
pancakes.
did it. Let's swallow it. Okay, so you get that blue cheesy kind of thing, the gorgonzola. Ah! And then you have like hardcore, like it just melts in your mouth. Not in your hands. No, it melted in my hands too, but it just melts in your mouth. Like immediately it starts to dissolve over your tongue. This like milky, like I don't even want to go there. Like I don't even want to tell you what it tasted like. Not that I know, but like that idea of what it tastes. You know what I mean? Like you're like, um, oh. and then the vein stuff, like the blue cheese part of it. That hardcore, like you just ate medical supplies with like that taint flavor. Oh, all right, dude. I need something to wash that sucker down. I don't know if I could do it. I'm gonna do it again, dude. I'm gonna do it again.
For science.
Cheese before beer.
For science, beer man.
Ah,
God damn.
oh,
Get this freaking.
oh, it's hard. That's hard, man. Well, there's a little better. I'm getting that. Okay, I got the. It's a little saltier with the veinage, that blue, and the medical kind of went away a little more. And I'm really getting a nice buttery kind of cheese, milk cheese kind of flavor, like that, like a brie cheese. Okay, drinking it. Oh, that helped a lot, dude. That helps so much. It's like water, right? Like almost like a good bladder pee, like, and it just went like you had a lot of water that day, and you're washing, it just washes it down, takes it all out of your mouth, and it actually kind of absorbs into the cheese, and doesn't really make it taste better, but it lifts away some of the yuckness of it. But I'm still getting a really bad numbing kind of band-aid or medical like um disinfectant kind of flavor or something on the side of my tongues and cheek. I need more
You need more of the cheese?
of the beer. Oh, that stays in your mouth. Like it stays in your everywhere. Like doesn't go away. I got to do it for science again. I got to do this.
Science!
I got to do this.
You can do it!
So we're gonna
You can do
we're gonna do beer before cheese. I got an Alex head here. All right. Oh man, Lord help me.
Oh, we got the beer man soundboard tonight. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh God. Oh. Oh, that salt. The salt helps a lot. The salt in the. Oh,
I think you drink the beer.
oh I should have drank the beer first. I was supposed to drink the beer first. Hold on.
Oh, I gotta eat it again. And then you just eat it.
I gotta eat it again. All right. Oh, this is terrible. Takes a little of the sting off of the cheese.
Nice.
The beer does, beer before. But then it starts to get into your mouth again. So you need more. This is good. Cheese before beer, it's okay because this is a thirst quencher. And it really wipes down, it really flushes that shit down the toilet real quick. Feels like a toilet in my mouth. Ugh. That's terrible. All right. I'm going to give it on to you guys. Bumpy, here you go, bro. Your turn.
Where is Blumpkin? Where is Blumpkin? Yeah, let's go with the cheese first. Cheese was pretty good. It was well blended with the smokiness and the kind of lackluster cheddar. I thought that it was gonna have. I thought it was like I said, I thought it was gonna have some maple flavors to it because I thought it was smoked with like maybe maple barrels or something. You know what I mean? Or maple syrup in there or something going on. But it's just maple wood that they use. But yeah, decent smoke. I'd prefer more smokiness on the palate, but that would be with a sharper cheddar. Like I said, it was well blended for the cheddar that this cheese was. I put it in the very good category, kind of mid-range, very good. Things that would have made it much better, obviously, if it actually was with maple syrup smoked in there. If the cheddar was like a nice aged, sharp or extra sharp cheddar, a little bit of bite, farmhousey type cheddar would have made it better, and then more smoke on the palate would have, I think, worked well because I started having struggles, especially with this beer, of picking out any smoky flavors because this beer over here destroys the palate. It's way too bitter. I would have preferred to have some maple type notes to come through and the aromas in on the palate more. They said I got a little bit of that when I had the cheese before the beer, but not much. And it's just way too bitter for the style. That's very distracting, and it's kind of harsh. It makes the beer kind of unenjoyable. I am going to finish it, of course, but I would land the beer just kind of in that drinkable category for me. It's not something I would recommend to people. I certainly wouldn't, if I can remember, not buy it again. Um, as far as the pairing went, I think this beer was just really too harsh for. I mean, you'd really need a real hefty flavored cheese to kind of get through the bitterness in this beer. But the one thing that the cheese did do, like I said, kind of brought out just a little touch of the maple type note out of the beer. So, yeah, the pairing, I would just say it didn't go great, but I don't think it was that bad either, considering the circumstances. So, cheers.
Nice. Cheers, dude. Cheers, Bumpy. All right, man.
Cheers, bro.
All right, let's get Tanner up here.
All right. So,
Thanks, dude.
yeah, this Irish cheddar, Mexican cows, pretty dang good. No say. Not overly sharp, not overly dry. Good amount of buttery aspect and salinity, nuttiness. It's really solid. I do like it. And I guess for a score for the cheddar, I mean, I've had some better cheddars, but this one's definitely up there for me. I land this right around like 93 for the cheese. The beer is awesome. Every time I have this, I always really enjoy it. And then, like I said, on draft is even better. I land the beer probably at like a 95. As far as the pairing, I would actually say that, of course, I like the cheese before the beer over beer than the cheese, and I do think that they work very well together. And I would give it like maybe like probably like a point higher. I'd say like 96 out of 100 for the pairing. It's very, very good.
Nice.
And yeah, typically aged cheddars work pretty well with New England IPAs. Sometimes, like I said, you can get some aged cheddars that might be a little too sharp. They might be a little too dry. And you might have an IPA that's maybe a little too piney, hop resiny, and they kind of clash and you get that big bitterness. But this didn't have that. They worked very well. And the cheddar totally intensified the tropical and the fruit notes. And yeah, overall, it's just a really good pairing. And it's fun. I had a good time doing this. So,
Yeah.
cheers, guys.
Oh, good having you. Cheers, dude. All right, Tanner. Thanks. Yeah.
Cheers.
All right. Oh, back to me. All right. So with my medical cheese, as Bumpy calls it. Well, let's go with the beer first. The beer is pretty bland. It's not. I mean, it's like something you could easily like. I was reading just a couple reviews on Beer Advocate, and they're basically saying what I'm just saying now. I mean, it's one of those beers you would easily drink for like, I don't know, with your out barbecuing or whatever. Just something to sip down. A nice quencher, but very bland in flavor. Doesn't really have a whole lot. In fact, you don't even think you're drinking beer. It's kind of watered down and has that slight. You get a little bit of that beery taste, but it's not like super overwhelming. I'd probably give it like I don't know, like a 78 out of 100, 75, 78, something like that. I've had 75, even like 72. Like it's not great and it's not bad. So would I buy it again? Shit, it's only $6.99 for a 4.2 smasher. I mean, it would be one that you'd buy for in the back when we're all talking. Hey, want to slam a beer? Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
dude. I'll get one of these. So kind of a tailgate party kind of beer or whatever the hell. Even though I'm not really into football. Sorry. But yeah. So and the cheese is wow. It's interesting. It's not great and it's not bad. It had its good points in there. with that little. It's kind of like a hybrid. It's a hybrid cheese, so it's adding that gorgonzola or that like blue cheesy kind of thing with brie, and so you're getting that moldy thing around the outside, and it kind of tastes like cardboard at first, but then you start getting into it, and then you get that medical. You get that like just like if you're going into a hospital and you're eating on like gauze. It's just got that like, ugh. But then you get into the veinage part of it, like the gorgonzola part, the numbing stuff, all that shit. It's salty and it's nice, and then it mixes in really well with that buttery kind of melt in your mouth milk cream kind of like shit. It's like creamy cheese, and it's really good there. Um, it's just if you can just get past it, it's like eating one of those what's that fruit with the big thorns on it? You open it up, it smells like bo, onions, and yuck, and then you eat it, and it's like totally good. I can't think of the name of the fruit. It's like Vietnamese fruit.
The Durchin fruit or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
look at that.
and I could never. My wife could eat that like no other, but I could not. There's no way. Getting
Durian.
past durian,
Yeah.
getting past that smell is just fucking phenomenally yuck. So, but once you get into it, it's like, oh, cool. I like this armpit. Um, but it's not bad. Once you get into the cheese, it's okay. But at the same time, it's not my favorite. So as far as what they made, there you go. But my score personally, I would probably give it like an 80, 82 or something like that, somewhere in that range. But if it's up to par with what they're doing, it seems like they are. I'd probably even range it in the 90, 92, 93. But it's just not my particular type of cheese that I like. But the pairing with it would be definitely cheese before beer. The beer washes it down, all the yuckness, and then kind of leaves that buttery, cheesy, kind of nice brie like flavor that I like. Because I do like brie cheese. I just don't like the smell of brie cheese. It's got this weird yuckness to it. But once you eat it, it's okay. The pairing there, it wasn't bad. I would probably do the pairing at 90 at a 90 out of 100. Cheese before beer, nah, I wouldn't even. I'm not even gonna score it. It just wasn't good. Wasn't. I wanted more beer. So beer before cheese or cheese before beer for sure on this one. But there you go. Cheers.
Nice, dude.
So that
Cheers.
just goes to show that anyone can bring anything to the show. I don't care what the fuck it is. Bring it and show it, display it, eat it, pair it, and let's see how well it goes. So, all right, let's get back to normal. Um, I'll just leave it where we're at. We're gonna do some shout outs now, man. We're gonna end the show. Let's get this ticker off. There we go. And I'll just let Tanner start us off. Go ahead and do some shouts, and we'll just leave it on this view. That works.
All right. So, a couple different things actually. Few different things. Look out for more beer reviews. I have been recording a bunch of different beer reviews from Tavor. And then next Monday, we're going to do the live stream, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, on the Heaven Hill Ball and Bond bourbon. So we're going to get back into the whiskey examination. Should be fun. It's been a while since we've done that. I'm actually pretty excited. I just recorded my first members only video. I'm going to have a head-to-head. That's what these two glasses are for. I kind of did it quick before the show here of Maker's Mark and Green River Weeded Bourbon. So that'll be just like a members only video. If people want to support the channel and become a member, I'm going to try to do more head-to-heads and different stuff like that. I'll probably do the same thing with like beers and stuff, like popular beers, try to put them head-to-head. And I'm going to try to spin off that for a little bit. On that, shout out to Speakeasy Podcast. Two guys out of New Jersey. They talk about like local news and different topics. some of the topics are a little sensitive, but it's good discussion, and they drink good bourbon and they drink good beer, good craft beer, while they talk about different topics. So it's a really cool podcast. I like to throw it on while I'm working and shit. Just throw my headphones on and just kind of listen to it. But yeah, they're cool. Definitely check them out. They're actually out of New Jersey, and one other person. Let's see. Let's shout out one other person. Actually, we'll shout out Jordan. Jordan has been um, a great addition to the beer community lately. Brews and Bars.
In the ass.
Nah, he's a good guy. Brews and Bars is his YouTube channel. Keep It Funky Beer Reviews is kind of what he goes by. Yeah, check him out. He's a good kid and does a great job with his reviews. And definitely deserves more love. So check him out. Cheers.
Cool, man. Cheers, Ghost. Yeah. Bumpy, it's that time again.
Bumpy's tired.
Bumpy's sleepy. Sleepy Bumpy.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of sleep anymore. It sucks.
Yeah.
Unreal. Get it together.
Yeah, check out Pat's Garage.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Does a real good job with his reviews as well. Pretty funny kid or guy. I don't know his age, but pretty sure he's younger than me, so I can call him a kid. Yeah, check out Pat's Garage if you haven't. I think he it'd be nice if he had more subscribers than what he has. He does put out some pretty quality video, I would say. And also, I'll shout out Luke John, Cooking with Luke John. He was making some soup today. That was fun. I kind of jumped on while I was editing videos. I was a bit late with my my frozen pizza review today because I haven't had time to get to editing it because life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do my frozen pizza reviews. I also have my beer videos, my beer reviews I put out. I try to put 3 of those out a week with the beer reviews. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday are the days I shoot for. Frozen pizza reviews on Tuesday. I have to say I try because I usually get ahead and have everything already set to go. But 11 a.m. should be when the stuff posts. I also posted a short today. One of the reasons why I don't get as much sleep as I used to. New puppy. So posted a little short of Cooper. It says Cooper says hello or something like that. So yeah, that one's got some views. It'd be cool if I could double the views by the time I wake up tomorrow on that. But yeah, check out my short. I'm gonna try to do some more shorts with my dogs. Probably mostly Cooper because everybody loves the little puppy and they're silly. But I have my 3 other dogs, so he'll be interacting with them, and also just be interesting seeing him as he grows because he's a puppy and he's gonna get a lot larger in the next year or so here. So yeah, cheers.
Nice. Cheers. All right, Bumpy. Yeah. Hey, cheers, Mr. Bill. Cheers, brother from another mother. Cheers, dude. Good to see you. And that will be one person I'll shout. Mr. Bill, man. PG-13, the Bill House Show. Dude, you're funny. His last video he did was an epic cookie battle with Nabisco Java chip versus pumpkin spice Oreo cookies. Nice. All right. And you're doing evening runs and ranting about things. All right. Cheers, dude. No, I'm proud of you. He's recovered from quite a lot of things in his life and doing well. So, cheers to you, brother. And another person that hasn't been shouted out in a while is Finner Home Brewing, Marty. I have to go check his stuff out. Holy shit. He's been putting some stuff up. Last stuff he did was his homebrew
Hang
thing,
on.
number 41. He did a spice stout and then Tony's chili stout and a high something or other. Maybe Tony's his friend. I need to check that out. But yeah, a guy out of New Zealand, a home brewer and beer reviewer, and just a guy who likes to talk about a lot of different things on his show, on his videos.
He's
So,
big into music records.
oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go. Oh yeah, back in the brew shed, and he's showing one of his records there. Cool. Yeah, I need to catch up. It's been like Bumpy said, the world just gets ahead of you, and you just don't have time sometimes.
We're making so many new friends.
We're making so many new friends.
Yeah. Back when I first joined YouTube, I had like 3 channels I watched. It was easy to just
How funny.
keep up with their stuff, but now it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. But we'll do it. It's I recently had Rajopolis comment on one of my videos. It's been a while, so it was good seeing him. I was just going off on what my next beers were, what I was gonna brew next. Last night, I think I did it. I was a little drunk, but fuck, I got through it. Anyway, I am brewing Thursday. I'm going to be brewing the vanilla oatmeal stout. It's a 7.3, so it's a big one. It's a more on the imperial side for an oatmeal imperial or oatmeal stout. I mean, so and it's kind of more Americanized as well, so it'll be probably an American oatmeal. My wife likes it, but I need to add more vanilla as Richopolis suggested, so I'll be doing that. Next one I'll do is a 8%. I'll shoot for an 8% double New England. And I finally came up with the right name for it finally. And I think it works good. Slow people go fast. Because I'm tired of being behind slow people, man, on the road. They make me late for work. And it's like everyone's in their own damn world. And you're like, you're fucking too slow. Go fast. So there you go. And we beeline around him with Bumpy, and we're laughing at you, pointing at you. Then we go off the road and crash. No, I'm just kidding. No, but so
I went so
fast. Slow people die in hell. No, but anyway. So I'm just trying to think of some other things real quick. I don't really have anything else. I just want to brew some beer. I'm not going to be doing these live either. They're going to be grain to glass. So I'll be throwing up shorts though, and I'll probably catch up with people like on Thursday. If there's any lives going on, I might just like join while I'm brewing because it's a 5-6 hour day for me anyway. So now I got to figure out tomorrow. I have to go to a business party, work party at 3:00 for fuck's sake. They just had to do that. But if you guys are okay with doing a later one, because I got to brew Thursday, so I can get home by like no later than 6, which is 9 your time.
Yeah, I'd be good with that.
What's that?
I'd be good with that tomorrow.
Yeah. Are you okay with that? Okay. And even if it's like 6:30, but I'll try not to make it that late. I'll do my best to tell them, hey, man, I got to go. I'm only 15 minutes away from the house that we're meeting at, so it's not terrible. So cool. I'm glad you guys are cool with that. Maybe even Sammy might jump aboard and join us. And, of course, Alex, hopefully he's not sleeping. And but there's that. So all right, enough ranting, enough going. Thanks guys. Cheers first of all to the community for showing up and being there for the show. Hey, no problem. Getting y'all wet-eyed. All right. No, yeah, cheers to the community. Cheers, guys. And also to the panel. It's much appreciated having you guys up here with me, and just awesome. So cheers to East Coast Elky Reviews and Bumpy Isms. And of course, Beer Man here. Oh yeah, much love. So we're gonna get out of here. Where's the video? We out? Cheers.
What was
Good night,
up?
everyone. But after one more bland ass sip of the shit. Cheers.
I love beer.
I love beer. I love it so much.